Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Thanks for listening to this.
Thanks for listening to this.
Please don't stop.
Stop. Don't.
Listen to the whole thing.
Please.
There's a surprise at the end. Actually, that reminded me. We went the whole Monday episode. We didn't mention that the Ghostrunners getaway is live. Don't let me forget this episode to mention the Ghostrunners getaway is live.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to put you guys on the spot, but I think it'll be fun because, so I saw someone else do it. Have you seen kind of those modern, they're like built for the internet, but like whose line is it anyway type games these days? Normally it's like, it's an improv scene, you know, be the
Cool.
first crocodile to work on, you know, to walk upright, whatever. And this time it wasn't some creative, you know, improv scene. The prompt was, it just said, give an honest to goodness attempt at the Gettysburg Address.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember the context of the Gettysburg.
What
What were they talking about?
Okay.
Any of you feel free to take it on. What do you think was said at the Gettysburg Address?
Okay. So I don't know if I remember the whole thing. I want to say it's 792 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
64669.
64669.
That's the area.
That's like
that's
a
the zip
Kansas City zip code.
Well, you a zip code police?
A little bit.
What, you want those zip code
They
guys?
write you up.
You want those guys that studies the zip codes?
64669 corresponds to Cowgill, Missouri.
Well, how about that?
Close enough. Cowgill.
Cowgill. I like to cow your gills.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd love to see you try.
I like to see you try my gills.
Scott's here again.
So this Gettysburg thing. Why are we fighting, guys?
What are we doing here? Brother against brother. I had a brother one time. I fought him.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I want to sink his teeth in sometimes. Sink his teeth.
I wanted to sink his
I'm gonna, Donnie, if you don't stop, I'm gonna sink your teeth in.
teeth. Yeah, that's why I call it a knuckle sandwich.
That's right.
You're going to put your teeth in it.
But you know what? We didn't fight.
Back to
We
the
didn't.
speech.
We didn't do it.
Because we addressed each other.
We addressed each other
Like the
family.
Gettysburg.
Like the Gettysburgs did.
Yes.
Gettysburgs were some of my favorite.
Favorite? Do you have a
Favorite?
Hey, he's from Cowgill.
Don't
Quick,
make
do
fun
a New
of me.
Yorker with a speech impediment.
Don't make fun of me because of my speech impediments. All right, I went to private schools at St. Teresa's Mass
Mess.
with the Gettysburg family.
They were great.
Yes,
Joey Gettysburg was hilarious.
Joey's Gettysburg was great.
I loved him.
He was one of the. You know how they had that rope in the PE class.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, it's rope day, you know, whatever they say. I don't know what they say, ropes. And
He got up there lickety split.
that guy got up there. I'm not joking. 2.6 seconds flat.
I never seen it.
I mean,
seen it before in my life.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And that guy fought with his brothers? Or
I don't know. I think after that day,
No,
I think
they
he
addressed each other
yeah,
in a
that's
nice
right.
manner.
Yes, free hoagies for the rest of time with the
The
Gettysburg.
mayonnaise of the Gettysburgs was known worldwide.
Worldwide.
Everybody knew about the mayonnaise. I don't know why I said the mayonnaise.
yeah, who's this now?
I'm going with it.
The manners. Manners of the,
The
Gettysburgs.
manners. The manners. Yeah, the manners.
the mayonnaise for short.
Yeah, the petties, the mannies.
Well, great job. That's how it went. No one
Anyway.
knew 407 years
No,
ago.
no. I was getting there.
That's Gettysburg?
So up there, I was like, okay, ding, ding, ding. You got off the rope. That's one score. Then that was Joey.
Who's next?
His brother Tommy did the pacer drill with the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Tommy did that. They won that too. Gettysburg 2-0.
Two score.
They were
That's
worried
two
about
scores.
the bigger Gettysburg brother.
What was it?
Buster.
Buster Gettysburg.
Yeah.
I think
he was a little slower getting up the rope.
I think
you know
his
what I mean?
God-given Christian name was Anthony, but they called him Buster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they busted his teeth in one
It
time.
was more fitting for Buster.
But no, Buster did the bench press. They did bench press back in 6th grade. And yeah, Buster just benched him out. And so that's three
score.
Yeah. And then I think it was the mother, Babs. Babs.
She got in.
Babs Gettysburg.
Babs Gettysburg. She brought a.
You remember her brownies?
It was the brownies to the potluck.
Gosh. Talk about a score.
She put something in there. What was that thing that she put in the brownies?
Rosebud hips.
Rosebud hips was what it was. There was something about them that just hit your. You wanted to sink your
Babs
teeth into those
hips.
things. Babs hips.
Babs
So that was. I'm trying to keep score.
Yeah.
That was 4 of them.
There were the
was 4
Pentecostals, there were the
scores.
Lutherans, and then there was the Babs Zips.
That's 4 scores, and they were from the South, so they're Southern Babs hips. That was 4 scores, and I want to think about exactly when this was, because
2000.
no. Like what happened was there was 8 total. There was 8 total Gettysburgs of kids, and there was like one generation of Gettysburgs, and then another generation, and so this generation that was our age, they were 7 years younger, right? Yep. And so there was also 4 scores 7 years ago. So 4 scores and 7 years ago. That's all I know.
Gettysburg.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Oh, is that how you wanted to go, Jacob?
There's a lot to take away from there. Ending it with, that's all I know.
That's all I know. Truly, though.
After a 5-minute story about the Gettysburg family.
But honestly, that's it.
That's it, though.
That's it.
I'm tapped out.
I wonder if there's a shot that was someone's first episode listening and they weren't watching and they think that there might be like 7 different people in this room. I wonder if that's a possibility. Like, how many guys are in on this?
7 different people trying to do the same impression but struggling to maintain. Like, yeah, that's great.
Great job.
Thanks.
Great job.
Timon and I did the exact same thing back in the day.
I remember one of his first episodes.
Yeah, back and forth. So, Scott's back. Hey, Scotty.
Scott's back.
Hey, everybody.
How's the thumb?
We're doing okay. I just popped some ibuprofen and reloading. Got to keep constant painkillers in the system at this point. Can't have a lapse.
Can't have a lapse. That's good.
No lapses.
I just got a text from a ghostie that said, "How do you feel about fantasy baseball? We need one more person for a league."
Oof. Stay far away from fantasy baseball.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any sport that I would do fantasy for except for football. It just seems way too committed.
Yeah.
Scott, you would do fantasy pickleball.
Oh, I'd do fantasy pickleball in a heartbeat.
I kind of might too, actually.
Is
Is
there a thing?
that a thing?
We could start
We could
it.
start-
Dibs.
You know how they're doing fantasy football? And you know how pickleball is getting really popular? Fantasy pickleball, dude.
Shorten it.
Fickleball.
Yeah.
Dude.
You read my mind. As I said, shorten it. You shortened it. That was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, that would be cool. I mean, best case scenario, what do we get?
DraftKings.
70 people in on it?
Partnership?
Yeah,
Yeah.
DraftKings.
DraftKings is in.
DraftKings is
DraftKings
in.
is a maybe. Jacob, I'll answer you on the podcast right now. No, thank you to fantasy baseball. I did it one time back before I had high-speed internet. Miserable experience.
Yep.
Ever since then, I said, no, thank you. I don't want to maintain this every day.
Which Jacob is this?
FEUCHT. Go ahead.
No thanks.
Yeah,
FEUCHT.
go ahead.
Fucked.
Not fun. Oh my God.
Good effort.
I mean, feels like that's as close as I'm going to get.
How do you pronounce
man.
that?
Fooshed.
FEUCHT.
I think he's friends with Jesse Plattner.
Fiked, maybe.
Fight.
Fight?
Hey, I'm fiking here.
It means
That's what Joey Gettysburg said.
No more fiking.
I think it means
Dang it. I meant
moist,
like fighting. Sorry.
moist in German. The German word for humid.
Do you
is
think-
fuked?
Das
think-
moisture.
Do you think there's like 17-year-old girls out there be like, don't say fuked. I hate the word fuked.
Yeah, they're doing that. Like, I get the ick from fuke.
Don't say fuked.
I get das ick from that.
Das Fuke to give me das Ick.
Anyway, that's an episode. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for listening. That was fun.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so
Saturday
much.
to Gettysburg's for us.
Wednesday. Golly. Oh, my.
Ghosty Getaway is live, and it's selling fast. Get them while you can.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure to say it.
Good.
But they are going fast. We're over halfway sold.
Scott, you want to come be a helper? You're always welcome.
I
would be
certainly
fun.
won't be a chef because I don't know how to use a knife. So that's
Dude.
one thing I will say.
Let's go ahead and talk about the chef because it's official. I didn't want to like,
Me gusta.
oh, man.
He's cooking Mexican food? Juan.
It's a woman, you jerk.
Juanita!
Yes. So I'm so pumped.
We
about
got our
this.
white whale.
I'm really sad that Brooks isn't coming back. He's my brother-in-law.
Blanco?
Blanco
White-
Brooks.
Blanca Brooks.
I was trying to think of white whale in Spanish.
Go ahead. What's whale? What's whale in Portuguese?
Dude, I don't even know. I genuinely don't know
Is
what
he-
whale is in Portuguese.
Beluga. Blanco beluga.
Yeah. Tenemos Blanco Beluga.
Beluga. We should get her a whale shirt.
We need to get our
Women
whale
love
shirt.
being called whales.
We should get our, yeah, especially at the beach.
Yeah. There's a beach whale. When we worked at Kanakuk, the chef for Kanakuk, her name is Hortensia. I think I've even talked about her on the podcast once or twice because she was so funny and so fun. She's now retired from Kanakuk. She lives in Branson, is a grandma there, and was always the life of the party. So much fun, so sweet. 4'2", probably. No, I don't know how tall she is, but like just this wonderful Mexican woman. And I believe her and her husband Gilberto,
Perfect.
and maybe even her daughter Elizabeth, who's a ghosty, are
Well, that works out.
yeah, coming down to cook for us. She's going to do an amazing job. It's going to be delicious food. But I just told her, I was like, I talked to her for like 30 minutes the other day on the phone. I was like, you're just gonna love it. Everything. Like, I'm just so confident that you will love the experience as much as we will love having you. So I just can't wait for her to just be there and add to the memories of whatever's going to happen, with her. And so it's going to be a great time down in Gulf Shores. So I believe it's ghostrunners.life/travel if you want to check out. We potentially have some rooms left. Truly, though, they are selling very quickly, which is so encouraging.
Yeah, about 2 a day.
Yeah, which is awesome. So I bet we're 80+% full right now. So get them while you can. If you're looking for roommates or something, go to the Facebook group. There potentially you can find some people on there. But anyway, I'm excited, dude. It's so fun because it's like, let's go. And then it's like, oh, it's 6 months away. But it's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. So anyway.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think Timon's coming.
Yep.
Scott's a maybe.
Isaac's a maybe. Isaac's a probable.
Oh, good.
Stolzfus coming.
Oh, good.
Is Fook
Orm's coming. Justin's coming.
Oh, is he? Great.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're gonna have a crew of like helpers and just
good dudes.
servant-hearted, like memory-making dudes. Jensen's a maybe.
You guys going to sleep across the street again?
We got I don't know. We'll see. We're trying to. If we keep selling, I'm like, yeah, sure. So anyway,
Good times, good times.
it's gonna be great. So check it out. Ghostrunners.life/travel. Yeah,
I walked in on a high school girl in the bathroom this week.
same.
Oh.
The same bathroom.
Nectar.
Yeah.
She didn't lock it.
Nope.
I didn't see anything,
Nectar,
but
I hardly even saw her.
Tell that to the judge.
I did tell it to the judge, Donnie. Okay, I'm gonna sink your teeth in. All right. The judge gave me 16 to life. I don't know.
pretty good range.
16. It's definitely
You're either going to
16,
be here
though.
15 minutes or your whole life. I don't know yet, okay?
Oh, what happened, dude?
That's really the end of the story. Just a girl didn't lock the door, and just as I open it, oh, in here. Sorry. Hey.
Oh, totally.
I was going to ask, what noise did you make once you realized?
I don't know. The noise of someone sprinting away.
I was gonna
the
say-
noise of Hoka's hitting the pavement.
So did you then, like, was this pre or post you ordering?
Post ordering.
But you hadn't eaten yet.
Correct. It hadn't been delivered yet. I had to sit and wait.
So did she come out before or after?
Yes. So I tried to do the thing. I'm just like in the corner. I'm just infatuated by this wall.
You're staring at the corner. You're just like,
what do we got here?
wow, this seam.
What
You
is
can't even
this?
tell the drywall connects right here.
Sheetrock? Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
Wow, good
Yeah,
for them.
I'm just trying to not.
Good grout. Good grout job.
Incredible grout. Yeah,
Good grout job.
they must have done some of the high end stuff here.
It could have been slightly worse because she was an employee.
Yep.
So she gets out of the bathroom and then goes behind the thing. I'm like, is she about to
Yep.
hand me my bowl now?
Yeah.
Luckily, she went over to the juicer.
Okay, makes sense.
But still,
Wow.
bummer.
That's so awkward.
Yeah. Do you think it was just is the lock faulty or is she faulty? Probably.
Sounds like she's faulty.
Yeah.
I felt like I
Sean.
locked it. Felt like I got the job done.
Oh, you went in there. You were committed to going to the bathroom.
Still had to pee. Dude, I'm terrified of getting the stones like we talked about when I first got on creatine. So drink a lot of water now.
Yeah.
Just good. Life hack.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like every once in a while, it's like I'm not taking my creatine today because I'm not feeling like I'm drinking a bunch of water. And it is. It's like almost like a reverse. But once you take the creatine, it's like I'm committed now.
Dude, how do people, maybe this is just part of getting older. I used to never have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And now either I do or when my alarm hits, I'm about to burst.
Yes.
And I can't just like be in my bed like cozy. It's like, well, I have to instantly leave.
Right.
I don't like that feeling. You guys do that?
When's your last drink of the night?
I don't know. I feel like it's not right before bed, but that's maybe something I could monitor better.
Yeah, Scott. Scott probably knows a million answers to all these things. He's Mr. Wim Hof, but I think I've heard
Wim Hof talks a lot about urination. So.
that was how he got his start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the pee guy.
He was a hydration station.
Yeah.
No, but it was I've heard 3 hours before bed, no food.
3.
Yeah.
Or is it food? Or 2 hours before bed, no water, or vice versa, maybe.
Is this the Huberman thing? Because I
Maybe.
actually just watched a YouTube clip. It was Impulsive. It was Logan Paul and talking to Brian Johnson.
Oh,
they were
yeah.
asking about his sleep routine, and they brought up
Blueprint guy.
Huberman. It's like 4-3-2. But yeah, it's like
1
stop
hour,
eating 3 hours before, 4 hours before,
Right.
and then stop drinking 3.
no screens,
Whatever.
1 hour
yeah,
before.
no screens 1 or no
Something
What's
like
the
that.
2?
I didn't
no
know.
number 2s before.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Save it for the morning.
Because I'm the same way. And I talked back in the day of I kind of like waking up in the middle of the night because then it
yeah,
feels like
that's
you
right.
sleep twice. I don't feel that way anymore. I still have to get up sometimes in the middle of the night, but I feel like once you get old, and I don't know, I shouldn't say old because now people are going to be offended, but my dad gets up 2 or 3 times a night, I think. to go to the
Wow.
bathroom.
Baby bladder.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
So Logan Paul said he had the same problem, said to Brian Johnson. Brian said, yeah, basically stop drinking 2 to 3 hours before. And he said, mineralize your water. So put some electrolytes or something in it.
Relight.
I can't remember why he said that's good, but
Maybe just
try
absorbs
that.
differently or
I
something.
don't generally have to wake up in the middle of the night and go pee, but some mornings, yeah, when I wake up, it's like, oh my gosh, I would love to stay in bed and keep sleeping, but I cannot. Stay
Yeah.
here.
Which that to me is truly a life hack.
Because it does get you out of
gets you
bed.
up.
It helps
yeah.
you get up because the hardest
that's a
thing
good
for
point.
me is not I wake up to my alarm every time.
But you're
I
so
wake-
cozy in your sheets.
I'm like I could snooze 4 times, but if it's I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm not going to the bathroom and then snoozing for another 15 to 45 minutes.
good point.
And so you got to find that perfect amount though,
Yeah.
so you don't wake up in the middle of the night. Because if you wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes you wake up the next time and you don't have to go, and then you can snooze.
Snooze all you want.
Figured out. So, but yeah, I've been pretty good with my water, but often it's I'll go. I'm trying to do gallon to a gallon and a half a day, but often it's 3/4 of the gallon is it within 1 hour, and then I don't drink anything for 6 hours. It's not like I'm and so I don't think that's as good as if you're just consistently drinking it throughout the day.
You a gallon jug guy?
No, I just use this.
No. Okay.
These are I think they're technically 36. So but I just think 4 of these is a gallon, 6 of them would be a gallon and a half if you're tracking with me.
Okay.
So
That's good math.
that was unintentional. Anyway, so
I had to do a bit of fasting last night into this morning, and not for my urine, but got some blood work done.
okay.
And went there right at 8 a.m., right when it opened, and navigate to the building, and it's a nondescript building. There's nothing on it. So I was like, maybe I'm not at the right spot. I double check Google Maps, and I went to LabCorp. You heard of that? Just one of these testing facilities. And while I'm double checking where I'm at, it says LabCorp Shawnee, and then it says 2.3 stars.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, now I'm curious why it's got 2.3 stars.
Also, who's reviewing LabCorp?
I know. I wouldn't have I would have never looked at the reviews. And it's bad. Like the reviews, it's not even like sorting by lowest, just like sorting by top, sorting by recent. It doesn't matter how you sort it. They're awful. I mean, like 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, everyone has bad things to say. And so I'm like, what am I about to walk into? Some of the reviews are like, it like gets a deeper level. Like most of the reviews are about like how rude and how cold the environment is, how mean the women are, how rude that. And some of them are like, I think they have something deeper and darker going on in their personal lives. I think there's something going on with them.
Wow.
And I was like, what am I about to walk
The
into right now?
signs are hard to find, like nondescript.
It's good to see that when you're walking into a place that's going to use needles on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very reassuring. That's kind of how I was when we were looking at urgent cares for my thumb. Like if you look up urgent cares near you,
They have bad reviews.
nothing has more than 3 stars. It's
Well-
like, well, nobody's going to go on an urgent care site and say, this was so great. They
That's
saw
a good
me in an
point.
hour and
Yes.
it was seamless. You
Only
know?
negative people are going to leave reviews, but still.
This was very consistently the same thing. And I will say they nailed it. I really don't have much of a story. Like it wasn't like I was treated super poorly. But you know what it reminded me of is like, you ever go to those restaurants in like Chicago where the waiters are purposely mean to you?
Ed DeBevics.
It's like they did that for like drug testing or just like a lab to test your blood. It was like, oh, our thing is like we're rude to you. That's what it felt like. So if you go into it and you
Wow.
see all the 1-star reviews going into it, then you're like, oh, this is what they do. They're just really mean. And so knowing that did kind of help. It was like, oh, if I went in here in a good mood, like, oh, this would be fun. And then, so like I walk in and just no one says a word to me and I'm just kind of standing there for a little bit. And then I realize like in the back, there's like a kiosk and I'm like, do I check in over here? She doesn't even look up from her desk. Yeah.
Dude.
Like, all right. And I go over here. The funniest part was when it was time for me to be called to the back. It wasn't like a woman came through the hallway and was like, all right, Jacob, we'll see you now. They yelled at me from the hallway.
Jay, your turn. All right. Yeah, sure.
It was, Jacob, room 2. I was like, I guess I'll go. So I go through the hallway, which it just feels like someone at Scrubs is supposed to lead you to the back hallway.
Yes.
They always do.
Yes.
And so I just opened the door myself and I'm like, I guess I'll find room 2. That part was kind of funny. And sure enough, there was a woman waiting for me in room 2.
Yeah.
It was the front desk woman. Only 2 people work there, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
They do the front desk and then they go take your blood and they just go back and forth.
They just do it all.
They do it all. So
Small town operation kind of thing.
yeah.
They play in the band and they're a football player. You know, like, wow.
Yeah, they're doing senior night. You know, I can't actually walk for senior night because I play in the marching band at halftime.
Oh, that's so jarring. Like there's certain places that are like, this is the kind of place that you just know what you're expecting. Like medical places have a certain type of experience that you're expecting. And when it's not that, it's
Yeah.
like, this is wrong. I'm not allowed to just walk in a door at a medical place. Like, yeah, somebody has to come say my name, my real name, not my like name I go by. They have to say Jacob and I have to go back there. Like, honestly, it's probably such a blessing that you did happen to like go and look and see those reviews. You had a different expectation all of a sudden.
Yeah, because then once I left, I was like, that wasn't that bad.
Because yeah, exactly. It
They
wasn't
were
that-
rude.
Expectations low.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't slap me across the face. So yeah, I guess it wasn't that bad.
Right.
You care about your health or something? Trying to get blood drawn?
That's so interesting.
So yeah, it was kind of just funny. But yeah, it reminded me of one of those restaurants where it's like, that's our thing. We like don't smile.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It looks like LabCorp is maybe a chain. Like there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So, wow, interesting.
But anyway, went straight from there. I've had a very full day today. It's been action packed, been very fun. Went straight from there. I'm not ready to say it because I've been burned before, but I think we've got a Bondi parking spot for this like spring, summer, whatever.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Yeah,
Maybe,
with this
maybe.
long meeting, but yeah, it's looking promising,
Good.
more promising than most have looked, and it's not your Meadowbrook Village, Prairie Village, but it's a parking lot.
Are you going to sell more acai bowls in the next couple months in this spot or less than you have in the last 6 months?
Good
I would,
reframing.
yes, good reframe.
Pretty good at reframe.
Here's what I know to be true.
Tell me.
There will not be a Bondi truck in my driveway.
Oh, that's nice too.
That's great.
I'm just so excited to know if you're home or not. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, you can't see.
I look out Rachel's got her car behind the Bondi truck, so I know if Rachel's home.
And that's what Rachel likes that. Like when it's snowing, she's like, good, I get to walk in more of it. Oh, it's raining, I get to walk in more of it. So
Right.
she's sad to see it go.
Yeah.
She might park in the street just for fun. She doesn't want to park too
Parks
close
around the block.
Yeah.
When was the
Steps
last
in.
time, genuinely, when was the last time you drove it?
Drove it, would have been that soft opening that we
Was
did in
it?
the park.
Yeah.
When was that, June?
Okay.
June 10th
Wow.
or so, probably.
You think she'll start up?
Yeah.
Dude, what if? What if I go through all this and I can't get it there?
Let's take it on a quick spin after this.
Night pod.
Night drive.
Night Bondi.
Oh, man. I got to go to the DMV tomorrow for 3 different cars. You know I'm not going to have all the paperwork for all of them.
We'll see you next week.
It's hard to get an appointment, too. Yeah, so I've had to lie about what I'm there for. Because if you go for new car registration, which is one of the 3 cars, Rachel's, it's like the next appointment is April 1st, which seems a little insane.
Whoa.
So I say I'm there for other reasons. Like, oh, we'll get you tomorrow.
Whoa.
We'll kind of sneak it in on them.
Interesting.
So yeah, I never got license plates for the Bondi truck. So commercial vehicle, mine. I got pulled over last week again. He said, "You know your tags are expired." I go, "Yep. I got a problem." He goes, "Yes, you do." It was a quick exchange.
I'm addicted to expired tags.
I can't quit you. And then Rachel's car. So going for all 3.
I think
I'm hoping
that-
to get 2 out of 3 done successfully.
to me, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, those are our most valued customers. They're giving us the most business here. Like, yeah, you bump them up to the front of the line.
Good point.
So you get an appointment now at DMV. Like,
Or like, you could do the get in
get
line
in
thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
But you can't do that with a new vehicle?
They just say the next available appointment's not till April 1st.
Oh, interesting.
And they snuck a quick one on me. I had an appointment Tuesday for 3 p.m. That's when they said my estimated wait was. I'm at the gym at 10 o'clock. All right, you can go to window 14.
Oh, you can extend.
No, I can't. I had 30 minutes to like be there.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I think there's ways. But yeah, they don't give you the options. They don't say like, here's how you extend. Because I think you can be like, whatever, E for extend or whatever, and then you say 2 hours.
Oh, I did not have that.
Sorry, buddy.
Not in Mission.
I'm sorry. Well,
I don't
Anyway.
always love living in Platte City, but one thing I will say is there's a DMV in Platte City, and it's pretty easy to get in and out.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
on the rare occasion that I have to go to the DMV for something, it's a pretty painless process.
Nice and smooth.
yeah, but have you ever done a commercial vehicle that you haven't driven in 25 months? that might be the more. So you have to bring all those cars or anything like?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just the right paperwork for each of them.
Bring all of them.
Well, no,
Jake's just
genuinely.
taking a
chain.
shuttle bus, just back and forth.
He's like got
dropping
a
off
trailer,
cars.
like they're just all like daisy chained together.
Yeah.
Well, because do you have to get that one inspected?
I got the
Out of
Bondi
state?
truck inspected right away.
Okay.
So I did that. So I mean, theoretically, I should have everything I need,
Okay, that's good.
but I know I won't. There will be
Yeah.
something missing. I just know it.
There's just certain things like that that are just hard to find all the information. It's like, what do I need? Give me like
Make it really clear.
make it 20 times more clear than you think you need to make it because it's hard for us for some reason.
This could lead us into our shmores potentially,
Okay,
because maybe you're just not that guy.
you're not that guy, pal.
Not
You're
that guy.
not that guy, pal.
Here come those beans from Main Street Roasters. Here come those beans, and they are.
Sorry. I'm trying to be timing.
Brad was looking for a way out of that song. He's like, "Sweet, Scott interrupted me. Now I can pretend like I'm mad."
No, let me finish
I
this.
was just about to get to the good part.
They're so good. MainStreetRoasters.com is where you can get those beans. Main Street. You're not going to do it now?
Sorry.
You're not going
I
to
was
join
looking at
in?
you on the TV screen. I was mesmerized.
Hey, Main Street Roasters is a sponsor of our podcast this episode.
That's how Brad claps these days.
That's how I tamp down those beans, dog. That's how I tamp those beans, dog.
how
For my lattes, dog.
I thought you were showing me what Helly's arms look like when she's walking through the hallway. That's her arms, her fists, her knuckles hitting the ground. She walks like a gorilla. Anyway, yeah, Rachel walked down the aisle to Here Comes the Sun, but now I'll think of that instead.
Slim daddy, I've got coffee in my veins, dog.
And now it'll be replaced with that version. Here come the beans.
Give me some beans. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I was
How many
waiting for the
characters?
Tawana.
I'm ready for this.
How many characters can Brad fit in
I need some
one?
coffee. I'm ready for this.
You know, Tawana always like transitions to Jesse. Mr. White. I'm ready
tight,
for
tight,
this.
tight, tight, Mr. White. Ready for this.
White.
What? Yeah. What kind of coffee you like? Flat. White.
Flat white. Flat white. But yeah, if you're not a coffee drinker, I bet you know someone who's had it. I bet you know someone who like it. So don't tell me this isn't for you.
Nope.
Don't tell me you don't need any more coffee. Yes, you do. Get it for yourself. Get it for a friend. Get it for somebody in your life. MazeRoasters.com. Promo code is GRKC to get 10% off. We'd really appreciate it if you would buy some stuff from him.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Tell them the idea. I like this idea you
Okay.
had.
Shmores of people who are a different breed of person than you are. So yeah, people who are a different breed of person than you are. And we're going to go with specific people. We have to have a name for this person.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that.
This is improv. Whatever.
Yes, and?
I'll go first and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then you,
Okay.
I mean, it's essentially like you're just describing the person. So just make up a name for the person that you have. I haven't written down.
Okay, just make
You
up
see
a
what I'm
name.
saying? Like,
yeah.
So the person that really, he inspired this entire thing of like, that guy's a different breed than me. I was waiting in line at the McDonald's drive-thru, getting myself a Diet Dr. Pepper and screaming around the corner in his rusty maroon Buick LeSabre, this four-door sedan from 1998, is Rodney.
Okay.
Rodney is from Raytown, Missouri. He, this guy, he looks like he knows his way around, fixing electronics that he doesn't need anymore. But he's a different breed of person because not only was he in a Buick LeSabre, but he also had a trailer, a U-Haul trailer attached to the back. And I thought to myself, that's a different breed of person that attaches a trailer
To a sedan.
to the
Buick.
back of a sedan. Like, it's one thing to be like, yeah, I've had to move and we attach a trailer. And if I do it on an SUV or a truck, that doesn't seem crazy. But like, it takes a different breed of person to be like, I could put that on the back of the sedan just fine. We can move that. We can move you across country for, $19.99 a day. No problem. So different breed of person. Rodney is my number one pick.
Okay.
You get it, Scott?
I get it.
Okay.
Mine, my first pick is going to be Brendan. Brendan is a guy who lives for a good IPA. Brendan loves the beer. He loves them nice and stout. He loves them fruity. But IPAs more than anything he loves. So him and his buddies have this thing where it's like a giant punch card, and you're trying to try all the Kansas City IPAs in 1 year.
He's got like an IPA trail. Like,
Yes, and
dude,
they
have
go
you
from
done the IPA trail?
bar to bar.
IPA crawl, I think is what they call it.
Oh, good. Yeah, very good.
Maybe Scott's kind of that guy.
Maybe I'm Brendan.
Brendan's in the corner. Right?
Everybody knows a few things about the old IPA. Yeah.
I've even heard of certain events where, good for them, they're being fit, but it's like bikes and brews, where you bike 10 miles, beer stop,
Yep.
bike 10 miles,
Yep.
IPA stop. People whose just hobby, passion,
Yeah.
and free time is filled with beer. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, you're not that guy, pal.
Just a different breed of guy.
Yes. Beer brats out there. Yeah,
Beer Brendan.
or they craft their own. They've been brewing it downstairs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, this pumpkin lager is great, Thomas.
Not that guy.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a great different breed. Different breed.
Different breed. Scott?
All right, mine is, his name's Keith.
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 What's Keith up to?
Keith Fuked.
Keith loves, Keith fuked. Keith loves hunting.
Oh.
He loves being out in the outdoors and just slaying beasts. Deer,
Camo?
camo. He
I can
loves, his favorite thing is sitting in a tree stand
What kinda-
and just watching the nature go by.
How like frayed is his bill on
I was
his
gonna
hat?
say, yeah.
It's like a Chevy dealership. That's a camo hat. and
Yeah,
it's real
okay.
It's
frayed.
got a
It's got
fishing-
a fish hook.
Yeah.
Oh, the
got the
fish
fish
hook.
hook on
Yeah,
it.
maybe
Yeah,
a
the
maybe a
fish hook.
bottle opener on there.
You know what Keith loves doing though is just he loves cleaning fish, cleaning deer. And it's just I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
I'm not that guy.
you're not that guy.
I took off a chunk
My
of my
thumb
thumb. I would never like to see the inside of a deer. Thank you.
That's
Do not like Keith.
That's a good one. Okay, good word. Man, hunting is a different breed. I agree. It's kind of like this. Yeah. Just there's different types of hunting. Like Jake and I have been hunting, and it was like, yeah, we went hunting, but not like some of these guys.
Not really.
Not like,
Hunting's a hard habit to just pick up if you're not raised in it. That's what I've
Yeah.
found. Like
Yes.
if you're not raised in the outdoors hunting and stuff, you're never gonna like it.
You have to be taken. You're never gonna go hunting by yourself. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it for the first time solo. See how it goes.
just
Let's
whatever.
go shoot some stuff.
All right, snake draft. You're up again.
Okay. My second one
Don't pick mine.
is Bill.
Dang it.
Okay.
Bill has worked in corporate America for 30 years and he loves it. He loves acronyms. He loves pinging people.
Yeah.
He loves spreading some sheet.
Yes.
And Bill, hey, Scott, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's the weather like in Kansas City these days? You know,
You got anything going on this weekend?
Should we talk packaging now? Okay.
I'm doing something interesting. Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm actually going to I'm taking my bike, drinking one IPA, and then riding 10 miles down the road for another. Should be a good time.
There's just that breed of people that just love 40 hours a week.
You feel like you're on
I want
calls
to
with them.
clock in.
every now
Yeah,
and then.
like I want to do some contracts.
Yeah.
Talk to some vendors.
They open up their emails like doing this, like, okay, what do we got here? Yeah.
What fires do we have to put out today?
That's mine. Bill.
Bill. Good answer. His name would be Bill. All right, Jake.
Okay. Next, I'm going to go with Justin.
Okay.
Justin is a guy who makes you try things in front of him. That is just not my personality. Like, the more I think about it, the more I found how true it was. Just like, I think I saw something in a movie that I was watching that like spawned this, where he was like, "Dude, you're gonna love how soft this feels. Here, feel it right now." You know, you put someone on the spot.
Yeah.
Like I've given away 500 pickleball paddles probably, and every time I feel like I give a disclaimer, like, seriously, no, just take it. You don't even have to use it. You can give it away, give it to a friend for Christmas. Like, I am the opposite of like, show me you like it.
Hit around with it.
Hit
Hit
it
around
right
with it
now.
And what were you using before?
Did you like that one better?
Okay, and then you used the Friday. So could you feel kind of the carbon fiber? Could you feel like the spin? And I'm just not that guy of
Yeah.
like, I think to go on a deeper level, it's very much like people are going through enough. A lot of people have anxiety. I don't want to do anything that like puts them on the spot and puts them in a, just like, no pressure. I'm a no pressure guy in everything about my personality. No worries.
And like, you haven't felt the pressure that Justin's felt being a D1 athlete, probably.
That's right.
Right? So
Go
that makes-
Spartans.
Go Spartans, yeah. That's good. Okay, that's so funny. My next person is a different breed of person than me. This person's name is Candace. Candace has hair down to just above her elbows, pretty long.
Awesome.
And Candace loves something that we in America like to call Halloween.
Is this Candace Owens?
It is Candace Owens. No, I have not. Yeah. No, Candace is, she's Caucasian. She's very pale. But she goes crazy the entire month of October, decorating her house, not in a fun, like, oh, look at this fun little goblin and ghost.
I've got pumpkins on my porch.
It's like, no, I want you to think that I am M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. And this is my house.
She does a concert every Halloween.
She does. Yeah, it's scary too. It's
spooky.
Spooky concert.
But it's her thing. She loves it. She claims that it's better than every other holiday. but it's just because I love Halloween. There's nothing deeper about it. It's like, Candace, there's something deeper about it. We are different breeds of people. I'm not like you. So Candace is number one. Second one is Rajit.
And when you say number one, number two, you mean 2 and 3.
I'm sorry, my second pick of this go round. Yep. I had Rodney with the trailer in the back of the car, Candace, who loves Halloween. Rajit is my third pick.
Rajit?
Rajit, yeah. Do you guys know Rajit?
No, what's he do?
He's a different breed of person than me.
Is he an IT?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Okay.
But no, I'm not going to rush to that. He drives a motorcycle through the craziest, most crowded streets of India.
Oh, India.
India. Yeah.
Rajit.
Have you seen?
Well, still, I thought we were going like the guys on the highway.
No, that's good too, though.
Yeah,
that's really good. No, dude, this is like next level. Like, I don't even know if there's traffic signals. It's just like this unwritten code.
Just dodge each other.
At any minute. I mean, this guy, like, he's like a human Frogger out there. And he's got this motorcycle that I don't even know how it's like running on French fry oil or something. But I mean, he's just
Seed oils.
he's just flying all around. I could never do what Rajit does. He does it on a daily basis. So
I've seen those
different
videos. It's insane.
It's insane.
There's no order. It's just don't hit the guy next to you.
And it's one thing if
Or
you
in front
get
of
if you hit somebody else with your car to another car. It's like, oh, bummer. That's not good.
This is mainly bikes.
It's crazy. So
Good for Rajit.
Yeah, that's my third pick.
Next, this guy's name is John. He's an older guy. That's why his name is John. They're all named that.
Yeah.
And John works out at Brookridge Golf and Fitness.
Okay.
And John, I think just got done working out. He definitely just got done showering. And John's not in a hurry. John is sitting down, completely naked.
Sitting down.
Think about those
Sitting
two
down.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
sitting down, completely naked. And he's got his phone up. And he has no headphones. And he is listening to at full volume, I think was Charlie Kirk debating college students in the fitness locker room. And I was just looking at John, and I was looking at Little John. Yeah. And I thought,
Little John.
man, we are different. I mean, just you take the headphones aspect alone, it's like, why would you? It's so funny to like play something aloud in a confined space.
Yeah.
2, it's funny to play something political.
Yeah.
And 3, controversial.
Right.
And just play it as loud as possible for everyone in the locker room to hear, and then to do it naked.
And then to be like, people might be staring. Oh, I should probably bundle up. Nope.
No towel. Yeah, just sitting down.
Wow.
Just cheeks on the bench.
Cheeks on bench.
Cheeks on bench.
I've avoided like that corner.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if they switch out benches
Fair.
or if they clean them, but I don't want to get near it.
Get maintenance in there. Sanitize that.
Dude, our locker room too, we have a sign that says like, please wear a towel, female on duty. Females on duty 24/7 from what I could tell. I think we might have a female perv on our hands. We have some weird rules at Brookridge. I don't know.
What?
How is the female always on duty?
Wait, what? Sorry.
There, you know, just like a locker room, there's a sign. Like I guess when a woman is like working in there, it's like, please keep a towel on.
You think like they
Female
come
on-
in clean in there? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like during business hours.
Like
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
a woman in the locker room.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems foreign to me.
So there's potential for John to be sitting in the corner with his Little John out, and somebody comes in to clean.
He saw the sign. He should have a towel on, but I'm just that sign's there constantly. I'm like, why are they sending so many women in the locker? I feel bad for these girls having to like go in here all the time.
I see. So the sign is temporary. It's not
Yes.
like on the wall.
Yes. It's like a wet floor sign, like an
Oh.
easel thing that they put up when she's there. But it feels like she's always there. Anyway,
That's so
this is about John.
okay. Maybe that's why he's doing it. He's like, I'm taking a stand.
Tired of this rule.
I'm taking a stand by sitting. Yeah.
I'm not wearing my towel.
That's a tough one to summarize quickly in my notes, but that's good.
Big John.
Oh, yeah.
All right, my next one, you know her, you love her, Karen.
Oh, sure.
Karen orders some pickleball paddles online.
Yes.
Maybe she puts the wrong shipping address on the order.
Okay.
She decides that you changed that shipping address deliberately.
That's a good one.
And she says, excuse me? That is not the address I put on the order. Ma'am, we don't actively change addresses unless requested. But she thinks, you know what works? Vinegar, not honey. Let's be rude. Let's be mean.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Let's get in there. And that's how this problem's going to get solved. Coming in hot. Karen.
Those are wild. Because I know you get a lot of complaints about, little cosmetic things, but just to think like, you guys changed my address.
You would not believe some of the tickets that we get. And like, I should start a blog or something, just like this week in customer service.
Yeah, or just keep track of them now, and then someday when we're done with Friday, you can like release like just the funniest customer service complaints.
Just like a book, like
yes,
the Friday letters
from Karen.
All right, my last one is Andrew.
Okay,
we're out to dinner, finish up a nice meal. Waitress comes by. Would you guys like anything for dessert? Andrew says, no, I don't really have a sweet tooth.
Oh.
You don't have a sweet tooth? Who doesn't have a sweet tooth?
That's so funny. I almost wrote this down in my notes this week. I feel like it's not a personality trait to say I have a sweet tooth because I'm like, don't we all?
Yes.
But you've encountered someone who says they don't. So maybe
I've
I'm wrong.
encountered several people that was like, I don't really like chocolate. I don't like sweets.
Wow.
What? How? What?
Yeah,
when did that happen?
Feels like a different breed.
I'd love to have that problem.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I have the
different breed.
sweetest of sweet tooths.
Yes.
I got to eat every dessert I can.
You do.
I go hard on desserts.
I agree. That is a good one. No sweet tooth is a good one.
Thank you.
Man, I wanted to make fun of one of Scott's picks so bad.
He did
Sorry,
pretty good.
Brad.
He did great.
You gave
No
me
sweet
two.
tooth.
You gave me 2 days to prep for this.
That's good. I totally agree. Like, it does seem like everyone likes this, and I think everyone does, but maybe those people are just like less experiencing, and so therefore it's like I don't need that as much as we want it, But
Yeah, for someone to not have a sweet tooth, like how do you not like sugar? It's like universally just tastes amazing.
everyone likes sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very Pavlov's dogs. When I eat a meal, I need something sweet.
You're just
Like I seek, like literally walking out the door today before pickleball, I just took a handful of chocolate chips, just downed them.
yeah.
That's a
I-
good snack.
I had just finished lunch and I was like, I need something just to wet the whistle.
I
All we had was chocolate chips, grabbed a handful, downed them
dude,
on my
a
way.
handful of chocolate chips is top 10.
They were
Like,
mini chocolate chips. You like those?
I don't
Mini,
hate them. They
semi-sweet.
Sometimes they get a little like they're almost tougher to like have in your hand though.
Yeah.
I like them. No,
They
don't
get slipped
get me
through the
wrong.
cracks though.
Yeah.
They do,
Well,
yeah.
these ones were in the palm for a millisecond and then they were down the hatch.
because they could melt.
Sunflower seeds.
I'm a huge fan of drinks on the go, like taking a drink to go. TJ
Yeah.
said that. He's like, when we were in Hawaii, he's like,
You really like drinks
you
to go.
love to take a drink to go. I was like, always grabbing one to go, LaCroix to go.
I love drinks. I love stopping at the gas station.
Yes.
There's so many drinks. And now I
Yes.
drink water, which kind of stinks, but
We recently got a drink fridge for our house, and it's probably one of my favorite house upgrades that we've done and since we've owned this house. I feel so good about having a drink fridge.
Yeah.
I still remember, I think it was 2 Augusts ago, whenever, like, for some reason, this was my first time, like, taking a step towards healthiness. And I was like, I'm going to try to give up added sugar for as long as I can. And I could still remember that first day driving back from Trey's house, getting done shooting with him, in this urge I had for sugar. Like, I had to stop and get a snack. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a problem. I had no idea how bad it was, but I was like, I can't even describe. I'm like addicted. I need a Dr. Pepper so bad.
Right.
I have a problem. It's crazy.
it is crazy.
Sugar's good.
They know what they're doing
chug.
with that sugar stuff.
Sugar is nice.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Good answer, Scotty.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Scott. All right, my last one. His name is going to be Dennis, and he wears a driver's cap.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. He's just a driver's cap guy, and that's a different
What is a
breed.
driver's cap?
It's like Payne Stewart. Around
Oh
here
yeah, yeah.
dressed,
Okay.
like, just
That's kind of what I
those
thought.
hats.
Yeah,
Yeah, Michael
That's what I
Jordan.
thought.
Michael Jordan rocked the backwards one.
Space Jam golf.
And I don't know the rest of
Fixing
his
to do it.
personality, but I just know we're different.
Yeah.
It's just I've seen enough. For that reason, I'm out. You throwing a driver's cap on, especially, and I'm sorry if you're out there, but if you're like 27 years old and you
That's
wear
what
a
I was about to
driver's
say.
cap, I'm like, I don't think we have that much in common.
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, I wonder when that guy started wearing a driver's cap. Like, because I feel like the older you get, the more acceptable. There's a curve.
If you were like,
I shouldn't say acceptable, but more relatable. I might rock a driver's cap at 65, 75. I'd be a good old man in a driver's cap.
I'd love to see you in a driver's cap at 65.
But if I'm wearing my Roback GRKC 20 with the driver's cap, it's like, what are you doing? Pulling up to pickleball?
if you're like 70 years old and you are wearing a driver's cap and you also are, like have driving gloves on, I think then you almost get to a point where like now it's kind of cool.
Oh,
now you're taking driving
gloves?
seriously. Yeah. You get enough accessories where it becomes cool again.
Yeah. Okay.
Grip the wheel.
Like hear the leather squeaking.
Yeah, where to?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's just a driver now. Anyway, guy who wears driver's caps.
Okay. My last one, her name is, it doesn't have to be this, but her name's going to be Catherine. Different breed. It's any, I wrote
I
down.
should have thought of this.
No, just in general. I just wrote down a mom who gives birth to a baby without epidurals.
Oh,
Really, just a
Yeah.
mom that gives birth to a baby. I'm not trying to give an
Yeah,
asterisk next to that.
come on. Fight fair.
But like,
Fight fair.
you could just, we talk about pain tolerance. It's like, you could tell she's in a lot of pain. Why is she not?
I'm no nurse, but she's not feeling
They
it.
have these things that you can make.
they make medicine for this. Right?
Yes, they have like this thing that a lot of people, it's proven works pretty decently well. Like, you can do that. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go through this pain on purpose. 4 times.
She went 4 for 4. No epi, huh?
No,
EpiPen.
sorry. First time was epi. And the last 3 were not. So, but still, just the idea of like, that was really
That is a
tough.
different breed.
Just women are just a different breed than me.
That's a good point.
I wanted an
XX.
epidural on my thumb today,
Yeah.
if I could.
If I had to give birth, I would be so nervous about it. I would say, give me one now. Like on the way to the hospital, just to make sure I have it.
Yeah.
And then like, we'll see how long it lasts. And then I'd like another right before it happens. Like, I don't want to risk, like Katie Kennedy, like hers didn't work. I'm not taking that risk.
I don't think Catherine's worked super well either. Like, it seemed like, from what I've heard, like comparable stories, which I think there's benefits to it, not not having it. Obviously, like you can have a
Feel it.
faster birth. Like, yeah, you know when to push and when not, whatever. But like, whatever, we don't need to talk about this. We don't know anything. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's scary.
Could do a shmores of words you never want to hear. Your epidural didn't work.
Or just words, or they're going to say just like things we know nothing about. That'd be a fun s'mores topic. Topics I don't know anything about.
What would be on your list?
Taxidermy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Taxes.
Taxes.
Like global politics.
Yeah. What's NATO? I know what it stands for. Nothing else.
Video editing.
Okay.
No, you know nothing about video editing.
Dude, when I watch Jake edit a video, he can tell you I thought I was watching Mozart write a new song.
Right, that's a new song.
Carpentry.
I don't know, just like plastics in the corporate world, like packaging of plastic.
Corrugated boxes.
Corrugated
I could
boxes.
teach you a lot.
Yeah, like polyurethane.
How
polyethylene.
AI works.
How to disrespect women.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
No.
How to lose a pickleball game.
You guys have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I initially like all my answers were like driving related. Anybody that drives
Yeah.
an 18-wheeler, that's a different breed. It would take me a lot to be confident enough to do something like that. That just
Yeah.
is such a large vehicle. going
Limo
so
is kind of the gateway.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Because you get like CDL either way kind of thing?
No. No.
No, not exactly. I also said, this is like basically Jesse Plattner. Jesse, you and I are different breeds of people. I just said somebody who knows how to change their own oil and also does change their own oil. It's one thing to like have the knowledge. I kind of understand how to do it, but it's like, I'm just going to,
Yeah.
it's not that expensive. I can just go right here.
They have drive-throughs now.
Yeah. I bet Jesse Plattner changes his own like lawnmower oil. Like,
Oh, I bet he likes that. The small engines.
yes.
Yeah, he likes that.
Loves himself some small engines. So And then last one was Mikey. Mikey has had tattoos since he was 13 and raced motocross bikes since he was 9. Just like a different person, different breed of
Grew up quicker than you did.
Grew up quicker, has seen some stuff.
Had facial hair before you
Probably
did, for
broke
sure.
some arms before I hit puberty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a different breed.
That's good. We'll call this guy Houlihan. Guy who measures his carry-on before a flight.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I just want to make sure it's going to fit and it's proper.
yeah.
Any type of those like extreme type A or whatever you want to even categorize it as. I will never be that. That is a different breed.
Prints out like their itinerary.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, sure.
Just in case. I'll take precautions. I'll take precautions if I am traveling to China. Yeah, I might
Yes.
go a little above, but
Sure.
yeah, just people are like, I just want to make sure. It's not me. I have a neighbor who loves his lawn more than life itself, and did not like the construction and let people know about it.
Yep.
And complained,
Yep.
and that feels like a different breed. I don't see myself getting to that point.
Does he also have a driver's cap?
I could see it.
Yeah, I could see it too.
I could see it.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I could get into my lawn. I do like a nice.
I will be that breed one day.
There's a world where I could get into it,
Yeah,
but not like this.
not like this.
You don't see him like I see him.
Yeah, he's obsessive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all good. He's a good guy. Good guy.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Good guy. Scott, yours?
Yeah, I have a handful. I wrote down one David Goggins type. Just
Oh,
the guy
yeah.
that can wake up at 4:30 in the morning every day.
Hey, you cold shower.
I do.
That's impressive.
I do. But like just that regimented, disciplined, I just don't have I don't have those chops to be that disciplined.
There was a YouTube video. You might like it. A guy who didn't have many subscribers when he made the video, but it was like, I trained like David Goggins for 100 days or something like that. And you watch the video. I mean, he really did. This was a guy who was like 40 pounds overweight probably, and just goes from a very sedentary lifestyle to he's like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 4 a.m. and run 12 miles.
Jeez.
I mean, that's like,
He did it on the first day.
Yeah, first day he just runs 12 miles. And, you know, by day 5, I mean, his ankles are blue and he's so sore and all this stuff. So then he tries like swimming for a little bit. It's a pretty cool video. I mean, he lost some weight. It was
Sure.
impressive. And then he ends up doing like a marathon. He does an ultra marathon in the 100 days. He's like, I became
Really?
so obsessed with running. Yeah. it is-
Ultra marathon's like 100 miles.
I think it's anything over a
26.
marathon. Yeah. So it's like a 36 mile. But anyway, it's a cool video.
Cool.
I had person that films and takes pictures of everything.
Just like a documenter.
Just-
Brad's dad.
100%.
Just people that spend more time trying to capture moments on their phone than actually like experiencing the moments.
Oh, sure. The people at a golf tournament, you know, the
Yeah.
phones are up, a concert,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
People that take forever to respond.
Oh, that's
Brad.
good.
Yeah, it's a different breed.
He's a different breed. I think you guys know this about me. Like, I'm a pretty prompt texter. Part of the reason's because I sit at a desk most of the day and my phone's always near me. But yeah,
Makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
But also, that's not the only reason I don't text back right away. So yeah, I think some of it's just a flaw.
You're going to notice a couple times I clicked the wrong button. So just clicked on Jake. Brad's talking. That's going to happen a couple times throughout the episode.
That's funny.
People that don't care about sports. Just
Oh.
how much I care about sports.
Yeah.
I cannot understand a breed of people that doesn't care
That's
about
so
sports.
good.
That's good.
I didn't understand those people existed until my freshman year of college, and my roommate was that guy.
Yeah.
Chiefs against Steelers, you know, great game, fourth quarter. I'm going nuts. I'm like, you don't want to watch this at all? He's like, no, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
What?
Or like even my wife, Sam, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like this Super Bowl. I mean, she kind of kept tabs on it, but like doesn't care about the outcome one way or the other.
Yeah, so
So.
interesting.
I had distance runners.
Yeah, different breed.
I can't run long distances.
Different breed.
The mental battle.
DIYers.
oh, I'm with you there. I
Really?
would.
I mean, in a heartbeat, I will pay people to do stuff rather than me doing it.
I'm paying Zach next week to give the Bondi truck a little scrub down.
So
Really?
yeah, I will pay people so quick. Like, I don't want to touch anything in my house. I mean, if it's something that I think I can reasonably do, but it's things that you know nothing about, housework, house projects, how to do anything.
Doing any hard manual labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, like, really? It's like Is it it's too much work, or is it like I don't want to learn?
I think it's a combination of work, learn, and just the general frustrations that I could experience.
Yeah.
Like thinking about your basement.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have even given it a thought to do that
Really?
on my own.
I'm with you.
Not
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah,
Just to
that's
think about, like when we're looking at your floor and I'm like, how did you lay all of this so perfectly?
Oh.
And I'm just thinking about the anxiety I'd have if something wasn't fitting right, or if it was like
Yeah.
the wrong size, or
Because you know you're going to run into problems.
Yeah.
Every step
Yeah.
of the way, you're going to run into an issue.
Yeah.
Just avoid it. Let's let a professional do it.
yeah.
I'm with you.
Then my final one was just the CEO of Southwest Airlines.
Scott's so upset.
I'm real
he
upset about
loves
this.
Southwest.
I love Southwest Airlines, and in the last year, they've changed everything that made them unique and good. And now it's just like every other airline.
What I don't know that much. I know that they're not doing the
Daddy's
like,
bricked.
like open seating anymore. What else are they not?
So they just sent out an email, I think last week, getting rid of free 2 bags.
What?
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah. So if you're like business class or A-list preferred, you still get 2 free bags. If you're A-list, you get 1, and everybody else you have to pay for bags now.
Want to get away?
Want to get away from Southwest Airlines.
Want to get us paid? That's what they're going to call it, basically.
That's good.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then they're changing like how you can earn rapid rewards points. You earn less for basic fares and stuff. And just like changing the seating and changing the bag policy. I'm like, those are the 2 big things that made you different from every other airline.
Interesting.
And now you're just like everybody else.
You see on
That's too
Instagram, they put up like everyone was just like so upset at Southwest, and they posted, "It's not like we traded Luca." And people did kind of appreciate that.
Okay.
Dallas based.
Yeah. But that's American Airlines or Southwest Airlines, Dallas based.
Mhm.
Oh, they are.
Love Field, yeah. I think
So
that's where they
people
started.
online were ripping them.
Yeah, people were upset.
That's good. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was, but I'm also not on social media, so I don't know the response, but I'm glad that they were getting rightfully ripped.
Yeah, it's too bad because like half the reason that I've heard like the idea behind bags fly free is because then there's not as many people like
Carry-ons.
carry-ons, and therefore like you have to then bag or whatever they call it, gate check, and then that takes longer to get off, and then you're delayed and like you whatever. Like I feel like Southwest is really, really consistently, for the most part, like pretty good on timing. Like
Yeah.
they don't compared to other flights, I don't know, like other airlines. That's just too bad.
I mean, I'm probably still going to fly Southwest because it's generally the cheapest.
And I have so many points still.
Yeah. But I was so disappointed when I saw that.
That's a
So
bummer.
disappointed.
I've heard that Kansas City's trying to be a hub for Southwest. So that'd be sweet.
I'd love that.
Yeah. One
Hub
of
me up.
my cousin's husband drives. He's a CURB driver for Southwest.
Drives to the curb gate.
Yeah.
CURV. That's a good
That was
throwback.
still
Good
wild,
color.
dude. Yeah.
Gate, curb.
CURB. And now it's time for a word from our sponsors. GoodRanchers.com. It's a website, and they sell meat. And they sell meat. And they sell meat.
Hey,
Hey,
are you sick and tired of not having enough meat? You bought that you bought that freezer for your garage.
yeah, what are you putting in that
It's
freezer?
empty.
Oh, no!
God gave you a mouth. Look inside of it. Do me a favor. It's empty.
It's empty!
Look inside of your wallet.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
It's also empty.
Oh,
How can all these things be true?
I don't know.
Because you have been feeding your little crap hole with crap meat and spending all your money on it.
What?
Yep.
That's not good.
With
How
good,
can I fix that?
with Good Ranchers, you can fill your freezers with meat. I'll tell you why. Because you can get more than just what you need. You're gonna get a free add-on for a whole year. That can be chicken nuggets, pseudo free. That could be wild caught salmon. That could be some bacon. So you're gonna have bonus meat.
And that's one time per year that you get that.
That is 12 times per year.
No.
Once a month, every single order, you're gonna get a free add-on and $40 off and free expedited shipping. So fill your freezer, fill your mouth, and free your wallet because of the money you're saving.
That's right. If you don't know, Good Ranchers is supporting American farmers, American meat delivered. It's just the best meat possible, and we can't say good enough things about it because it's just that good. And truly, like, let that absorb real quick the promo of a free add-on 12 times a year plus $40 off. That is a wonderful, wonderful perk to ordering from this meat company of GoodRangers.com. American Meat Delivered, promo code GRKC. Just do it.
That concludes a word from our sponsor.
Now, back to
Bacon
that
Brad.
funny thing we were saying.
One little update on our girl Stella.
Yes.
Back in the day, thought she was scamming us. A couple weeks ago, I gave her a shot. She sent us one video, like edit it. Okay, I gave her some notes. She sent another video, then like the second round of that, I gave her some more notes. Then she emails, hey, how do you want to go about payment? Here's my PayPal. I said, you know what, why don't I go ahead and send you $100 now, and I'll send you the other 70 when the video is done. And Stella responds instantly to email. That's what I like about her.
Yeah.
Or him, whoever I'm talking to.
Yeah.
And I sent that yesterday afternoon. And it dawns on me when I wake up this morning, I was like, wait, Stella hasn't responded. Oh no. Did she finally get me? Like, did I get scammed actually? Because I sent her the money. But she did kind of edit a video. But I was like, she's going cold on me. She's like ghosting me now that I sent her the $100.
So she's not finished with the video yet, but you sent her money.
Yeah, because she got like halfway done with it. So it's like, sure.
But that was like not agreed upon beforehand. That was just like, as you were going, you're like, I'll send you some money.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's asleep. Maybe she lives in a different place where she's asleep and
She
you're awake.
always responds though.
Yeah.
And it had been like 18 hours. So I was like, she's been awake at some point here. She freaking got me. I can't believe I fell for it. This is so dumb.
You got two-factor, 2FA on your PayPal? Like password protected?
Multi-factor authentication.
No.
You should probably do that just in case.
You think she can reverse hack me? Because
no
I paid
idea.
her.
No idea.
I don't think so, but
I don't know. Whatever happened to
Multi-factor's
DraftKings?
never
Like,
bad.
yeah, it's just nice to have like a pass key or something.
Passkey. What is the passkey?
Okay.
A lot of people are asking me if I want to do the passkey. I say no thanks.
I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like using, I don't know. I think there's a lot of different passkey options, but like a lot of like your Face ID is like a passkey or something.
Oh, great.
So like I could be logging into something on my computer and I could scan the phone and it'd be like, use your passkey, and you just show them your face, show them your noodle.
I love these days, anytime a TV doesn't make you type in on the TV.
Amen.
And like, would you like to sign in on your phone, scan this, bada bing, bada boom, we're in.
Amen. That's
Anyway,
great.
thankfully, while we were at Pickleball tonight, just a couple hours ago, Stella responded and said, all right, updated video is there. So it was like
Okay.
a 30-hour delay. She made me sweat,
never a doubt.
but
Maybe-
she's back.
What is that? Tuesday to Wednesday? Maybe that's their weekend in Mombasa.
Venus.
Mombasa.
Must be a different planet.
Yeah.
Mombasa. Yeah, still don't know where she is.
But it was a good video.
It's fine. This like third round, I had her like, I put her to the test where I was like, all right, now I want you to edit like the first 30 seconds. Whereas like this is, and so I gave her I made it so easy. Just like, I want you to use this video, this timestamp, this voiceover, got it back, trash. So,
You got to tell the captions thing.
oh yeah, there's another issue. I'm giving detailed notes on everything. Hey, at 14:32, I'll say like insert caption for Isaac, and then I put in quotes, this is annoying to play against. I'm watching back the video, and on screen it says, insert caption for Isaac that says, this is annoying to play against. I'm like, the thing in come on.
That's funny.
Come on.
You should keep that in there. People would comment. That'd add some engagement right there.
I when I thought Stella was scamming me, I was starting to think they're like, all right, we still need to post this Friday. We have her second version of it that says that in it. I was like, what are we going to do about that? I guess put text over her text, but it's most of the screen. So yeah, I might have had to leave it in there, but
Was the idea like, obviously you don't want to be editing anymore, and so it's like, okay, this might take a long time the first time, but hopefully she'll get better, because it seems like if you're writing out those detailed descriptions, it's like I probably could have done that in that much time, right?
oh no, that still would
Really?
yeah save me a ton of time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still worth it.
Yeah.
And she's affordable.
Yeah, for $170.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it all day.
So yeah, Stella's back. She's a real person. Kinda. I don't know.
That's great. You should it'd be fun to like mess with her and like send her some like ridiculous video and just be like, yeah, edit this however you see fit and just see what she comes back with.
Yeah, I wonder how far I could push it.
Yeah.
If I just, send her a video of I just send her a music video of Lil Jon the East Side Boys and say, hey, can you caption this? And just see what we get back for $100. Just see what happens.
That's funny.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so I don't know.
Rum dum dum.
Yeah. That's amazing. I wrote down one little thing here. I went to a coffee shop in Olathe the other day. I dropped the kids off at my Aunt Cindy's, and there's a coffee shop there, and it's called Sweet Teas, not Comet Coffee, but right down the road from it. And first of all, my coffee, they came up and they go, Bard? I was like,
Simpson?
I was looking around like, they say Bart. I was like, Bard? Cortado for Bard. I was like, okay, that's me, I guess. I ordered the Cortado. And it was a great little spot. I mean, it's actually a really big spot. Like there's a lot of seating and everything. And, but it was interesting. The volume of music was really low. Like there was music playing, but it was like pretty low to the point where like, if people weren't talking, it was kind of awkward, or like I could hear conversations around the room.
Yeah.
But I sat in this pretty cozy like leather chair next to this other like older dude, and he was doing voice texting, and he just goes like I just wrote down like the way he was being. He was like, "Sounds good, period." Steve, period. And he's had like this style to him. I was like, who is this guy? I like this guy. So,
And was that pretty similar to the text he was sending? Sounds good, period, Steve, period?
yeah, it was like maybe a little bit longer than that. Okay, that sounds good, period. Steve, period.
Is he signing off or is he talking to Steve, you think?
No, he was signing off.
Old people text so funny.
They love to say their name.
And they love periods. I've been texting Molly Cooper a lot more recently because we're playing in a tournament with her. She's our friend's mom. She's like 60 years old.
That's great.
And yeah, everything comes across very serious with that generation. It's a lot of periods.
Really?
Yeah.
Molly Cooper strikes me as an emoji person. She's not?
Tracy Cooper?
Tracy Cooper, sorry.
I haven't seen many emojis. I don't think so. But that is a good assessment, you would think.
Yeah. Maybe because Molly's an emoji. You think, the crying face doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Apple.
Yeah.
But I texted something like whether I think it'll be windy. We should play indoors today. Tracy texts back, okay, period. And then I'll get a text back 5 minutes later. Okay, Molly just said that sounded rude. I'm excited. Oh, and then she'll send a lot of emojis. Now that I remember, she sent like 4 emojis, like
Okay.
a girl dancing in a dress and sunshine and stuff. Yes.
That's fun.
So it's funny to imagine Molly texting her separately, being like, Mom, this is going to come across rude to millennials. You can't just type in okay, period.
Period.
We're like so coddled. Like,
Give me an exclamation point and we're good. Okay. Yeah.
I told her about
period
it.
feels very ominous.
I think I responded.
Very dark.
You guys texted like, hey, we're going to record tonight around 8:30. I think I just said, okay, no punctuation.
Well, I think you threw in an exclamation point.
Did I?
I didn't notice either way.
I think
I was on the
punctuation-
go.
No punctuation's fine.
That's fine.
Period's different.
Exclamation point.
Okay, good.
Okay.
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 Okay, guys.
I did tell Tracy, I was like, that was a hilarious exchange. I said, but honestly, like, just be completely honest, at your age, I wouldn't hold that against you. I was like, if you were like a millennial and texted me, okay, period, you're like, okay, what the heck is their problem?
Yeah.
But when you know they're older, you're like, oh, all rules are off. I mean, they don't know. They're trying their best. They don't know texting etiquette.
You're super old. Yeah, I'm surprised you're even seeing the letters to type.
I mean, my dad's the same way.
Yeah.
He's decent with technology, knows how to work it. But yeah, it's a lot of periods. It's very serious.
That's funny.
I
Yeah.
am looking forward to vacation, period. It will be fun, period. So excited Caitlin and Braden can actually come.
Yeah.
Dot.
It is your birthday.
I am laughing so hard right now I can barely breathe, period. Telling your mom now, and she also laughed, period.
Do you feel like email is kind of that way sometimes? Like, I think people are scared to throw in a haha or an LOL over email. Email feels a little more serious.
Yeah.
Like, I sent a guy an email yesterday. Well, it was Greg from church. He was like from Hope Church, the guy I've been communicating with about that gig.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, all right, when we introduce you, like, do you have any like stats we should say? And so I texted him. I said, as far as stats go, or I emailed him, as far as stats go, I have 93% bone density and have hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. You know, feel free to use whichever one is more relevant. I don't know. And then I think he responded, that made me laugh out loud, period, or whatever. And I'm like, that's probably because it's email. You feel like, I can't say ha ha ha.
Right.
You have to explain how the joke made you feel because it's email.
Out loud.
Yeah, and I understand.
That's
I
good,
very
yeah.
much enjoyed that last email.
Right.
I've thrown a few ha-has in corporate emails.
Yeah, see, I don't mind it. I'll throw them in there.
Yeah.
Ha ha, glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an age difference, or like or maybe we're just not that corporate. I guess you're pretty corporate.
I'm friggin' corporate.
How many? What about the guy that? What about Bill? Is Bill ever throwing aha in there?
Bill would never put ha-ha.
Yes.
No, he would not.
He's a sounds
Lots
good
of periods.
period,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
his like default signature down below.
It says like warmest regards in his default signature.
He's warm.
Bill kind of reminds me of Mark S. a little bit.
Yeah.
He takes it seriously while he's on the inside.
Likes the ball game.
Likes the ball game. The ball game
right.
is mysterious and important.
Love this ball game. How does he like? I'm sure you know, cinematographer. Like,
Thank you.
You're welcome. His appearance completely changes. How does that work?
What are you talking about?
Innie versus Audi, he looks like skinnier and like
Oh, yes, I know this. I was trying to teach Rachel this. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't know much about this stuff. I know what they're doing here. It's called a dolly zoom. Some people shorten it, call it a zolly.
yeah, but they do
Like when
the
he goes
dolly
down
zoom.
the elevator,
No, but even like the entire time he's down there, he looks like a different.
he looks a little more polished. I will say that.
I think there's like even like his face looks different. I understand what you're talking about.
Oh,
like
okay, sorry.
Like the
That's what
actual
I
like.
thought Yes. Yeah, that is
Give me
definitely-
that one more time, Brad. Just going up the Severance elevator.
Don't have Jake in there. Ding.
That was a little extreme.
Mark. Praise Kim, Mark. We didn't even know each other down there, Bert. give us some walking, Scotty.
Why are you in the phone booth? Irv, get in the car.
Get in the car. We'll
Come
drive
over
a
for
little
some
bit.
ham later.
God.
Wow.
Me and
You want to
Fields.
come into O&D? We got lots of employees back there. you know what we're doing.
You see the goats.
It's my retirement plan. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Then you got Helly. I'll come to OED.
The heli walk.
You're
is
never going to be able to see
classic.
it the same, Jake. Oh man.
It's a big shoulder
Yeah.
movement.
the silverback.
Anyway, also, well, Scott hasn't gotten there yet.
Just whisper it.
Unbelievable how good looking Adam Scott was in that one episode. Let's just say that. You should know which one.
Crap, I don't know.
Oh, really? The one, the flashback.
Oh, yeah. You thought he looked better? I didn't really think about it much.
Maybe you're not checking out guys like I am. It feels like I'm really studying Adam Scott more than you are. I mean, just like he looked like a model.
Do you have shorter hair?
Yeah.
I think I remember
And,
Rachel and I
like,
commenting on that. Like
scruff.
he doesn't look as good with long hair.
Yeah, dude. Everything about it. He looked so much younger. Do you know he's like 50 something in real life?
Really?
51 maybe?
Wow.
I didn't know that. It's Christopher
I can't
Walken.
ever
Is that walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't ever not picture him as kind of like the jerk brother
From Step Brothers?
Step Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not have you watched Parks and Rec?
No.
There you go.
Yeah, he's 51.
Interesting, huh?
Jake and I also bonded on how triggering it is to see the way Dylan G's glasses sit on his nose.
Yeah, dude.
I get so irritated by that.
Finger traps. I can't do. I don't know why I tried Dylan G. He's got the like his nostrils are so like
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
And Rachel knows his mouth is very small.
Very
It takes up
He's always
close
breathing
together.
out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So we're like married up there.
That was pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
That was good.
Ah,
Yeah.
Do you remember
You
him
guys are
from
nice.
the show You? He's in season 1. He was like the.
Is he the librarian?
Yeah, he
guy?
works in-
Or
yeah.
the bookstore guy.
Yep.
I knew
I
I,
did not put
recognized
that
him.
together. Wow.
Isn't it amazing how you can see literally one show or one movie with somebody in it, and you're like, I know that person. Like,
Yes.
Especially if it's the first thing you ever saw them in.
Yeah.
yes, because like it's like because then I'll go back and look at their whatever filmography or whatever you want to call it, and like it's like
IMDb.
yeah, it's like that movie. I've barely seen that. I don't even remember much about that movie, but I know I've seen that one. And that's the only one on this whole list I've seen.
Dude, this was driving me crazy, but about a month ago, there was a girl, Michelle Trachtenberg.
That name rings a bell.
Oh, you might have talked about this.
I don't
No?
think I have
Okay,
at
sorry.
all. She passed away. People were talking about her on Twitter or whatever.
Never mind.
And I was like, oh, she looks so familiar. And what have I seen her in? And then I go through her whole IMDb and I'm like, I haven't seen any of this. But she looks so I know her. It's like that same
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
like, oh my gosh, yes, we've shared something together.
Like
Do you
there,
have
yeah.
her pulled up on your?
I've seen like we've shared a whole hour and a half together. I swear.
Yeah.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
And then I look at all the movies and I'm like, well, I haven't seen any of these.
Oh yeah, this girl.
Like, doesn't that like that at that
Yes.
age, she looks so familiar.
Yeah,
That girl is.
she's been in it's a lot of like teeny bopper movies and shows. I think.
So did you find it? Did you figure it out?
No, I have no idea why she looks so familiar. I haven't seen any of these movies. 17 again. Never saw that.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's a good one.
Is she on Pretty Little Liars?
She was on Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. That's the one.
Scott.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
But you just
that'll,
recognize her.
that'll bug you.
I thought you were gonna say that girl that you like. You're like, I recognize that girl from the commercial, and it was from that Office scene.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great day.
So
Good day.
man, I like Chris Tucker, but I also that Christopher Walken will get me. Anybody named Chris? Scott? Yeah.
I do a lot of Chris's.
Yeah.
The Irving is so good.
Chris Hemsworth. Nah.
You gotta try. If you don't swing, you're not gonna hit a home run. you
Chris
know?
Rock.
Why is everybody?
That was good.
The Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, can you remember lines of his from Longest Yard, the remake?
Nope. Don't remember any of those lines.
That was good though.
Thanks.
Chris Rock, Chris Martin,
Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat?
Martin Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Cause your sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart.
That's perfect.
Thanks.
Chris, who'd you say? Hansen?
Chris Hansen.
Is that
To Catch a Predator.
He's doing a new show now called another YouTube thing that popped up. It's I don't remember the name of it, but I think they're like trying to get. They got this guy who was like a sexual predator and deported him back to Mexico. I don't know what it's called, but he was on Fox
Adios.
News and talking about it. So it seemed very politically charged as well.
Cool.
Can't do a Chris Hansen impression.
Chris
Conley.
Conley.
Yeah, what do you
Fourth string wide receiver for the fourth string wide receiver for the Chiefs back in the day. Chris
Chris Christie.
Nope.
Do him.
Chris Christie would be good.
I don't even know what he sounds like.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan.
Nope. Don't even know what he sounds like.
Outer Space sounds.
Christian Bale.
Cristiano
Christian
Ronaldo.
Bale in Batman.
me where he is.
Pretty good.
Where's Rachel? It still throws me for a loop that he's British.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's always impressive.
I know.
You look up an actor and they're Australian and like, wow, their American accent.
It's phenomenal.
That reminds me. You know what? We'll talk about this when Tymon's here. We'll talk about it when Tymon's here. Sorry, Scott.
Millie Bobby Brown? No? Nothing to do with that?
Okay, Chris Hansen, where are you?
No, I watched an interview with her.
Are we all thinking of Millie Bobby Brown right now?
No, we're just talking about like different voices. I watched an interview with her on Jimmy Fallon, and I can't tell what she is anymore. Like it literally feels like she
She, her.
bounces in between
She shaved
English
her head for
accent
that
and
Stranger
British
Things.
accent. It's
Oh, really?
crazy. Yeah, it's like, are you English? Are you American? What are you?
I think she looks like Catherine, which is a compliment.
Yeah, I agree. To all that. Catherine's a babe. So people were like saying nice things about Catherine on the Facebook group the other day.
They loved how.
Catherine's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, no doy.
Yeah. She's amazing. So anyway. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Very kind. Chris.
Back to it.
I'm impressed with how many Chris's you guys just thought of on the spot. I'm
Thank
like
you.
trying to think of any now. I can't think of anything.
Oh, come on. We can think of way more. Chris.
Christopher Columbus, do his.
Yeah. Four score.
I'm going to kill you.
Am I Portuguese? Am I Spanish? Nobody knows.
That's good that you knew that.
Thank you.
I just learned that the other day.
The Portuguese people for sure think he's Portuguese.
I think
They're
he
very
is.
prideful about that. I think he is. Cristóbal Colombo is how they say it in Portuguese.
Oh,
Sounds like a mob boss.
yeah. You got taken by Colombo.
El Colombo.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he got his money from
Yeah, he
King
got
of Spain. So it's
and
like,
then
all
I
right.
think he set sail from Spain.
Sevilla, dude,
Sevilla.
where I studied abroad.
Yo no creo.
Sí,
Sí,
es verdad.
es verdad.
We'll be doing this in Gulf Shores all day. Hortensia,
I feel like I'd be good friends with her by the end of the trip.
dude, it's going to be awesome. You got to come,
Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen. I want to go back.
That wasn't on camera either.
It wasn't. There it is.
There you go. I want to go back to Christina Aguilera. I think you might be able to get a little Christina. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see?
That was good. I could hear the guitar in there.
Thank you.
Chris,
I will say his national anthem was one of the best at a Super Bowl.
really?
Yeah.
Trey and I were talking about that. Like, I don't know why anyone says yes to the national anthem. Just it's like no reward, all risk, unless you're like one in a million, which is like the Chris Stapleton one and maybe a couple others ever that people remember. Otherwise, it's all risk.
My brother-in-law showed me this guy made a children's book out of the Fergie national anthem.
Oh,
Do you remember the one she sung at the All-Star game that was
Yeah.
atrocious?
yeah.
He basically, it's kind of like what you did with Salvador Perez's video where you
Okay.
just like transcribed it exactly what she was saying. He made a children's book out of it with like illustrations for like the wrong words. I'll show it to you guys
That's pretty cool.
after this. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Creative idea.
Yeah.
Should we do our comment of the week? Chris of the week?
Yeah, let's christen this.
Chris of the week.
Chris of the week.
Christmas. No, go ahead.
This person said, Catherine has never been more wrong about the length of the pod. We all love 2-hour ones. Don't listen to her.
LOL. Yeah. That's
But otherwise, people really like Catherine last month.
yeah. She was good. I really enjoyed it.
Was she on the Wednesday episode last week?
She was on Monday.
The very end of Mondays, I
Oh,
think.
okay. I'm close to there. Probably listen to it on my ride home.
All right.
I haven't listened to you guys enough tonight, so I'm going to listen to you on my drive home.
Let's see. People like to put your beaver in a harness. That's fun. That's so random. I was like, who even said that? I think I might have. Brad with the. Sorry. I'm picking this one right here. Just Jenny Lieber, 4245 on YouTube said, this was a standout podcast episode. My grandma is a horticulturist. She's like, I love this. This just reminds me of my grandma. It's like, all right, thank you. Standout podcast episode. I love when people are like, I like Jenny is a follower, a like constant commenter. Like she's a fan, but even she's like, this one was better than most for me. So that's always fun to hear. So don't just say it for like our, don't say it if you don't mean it, but if you mean it, if you mean it, say it.
Thanks.
Right? Guys, okay? So, anyway, thank you, Jenny.
Wins of the week.
I got some wins. You got some wins?
Yeah, I'll do 2 quick ones.
Okay.
What were the 2? I just had them. One is going to be that I think Scott and I are pretty fired up. I think we found our paddles finally. It's hard not to
Took mine.
just think about that.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
We're just
The-
excited. It's been a long process. Like
Yeah.
since October, we've been testing paddles.
I
And I think as of like in the last 24 hours, I mean, honestly, just like 3 hours ago, we're like, I think this is it. Finally.
Our white whale.
Beluga.
Balea Branca.
I believe, am I wrong? Can I talk about the paddles?
Don't say the name of it.
Great. Then don't. I was going to have you do Christopher Walken. It was going to be great.
Oh, I
Just
see
know.
where you're
Just
going.
know, yeah.
I see where you're going with it.
But
You know what I've looked into is we want to do some like PR boxes potentially for like
yeah.
influencers, reviewers. I've been trying to find a Christopher Walken AI generator for his voice who can like when you open the box, he says what we want him to say in his voice.
I think you found them.
I can just record something.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. You just got a paddle. Take it to the court. Come on. Get out there.
Oh, that's way better.
Get out there.
Get out there.
Who's ever seen this kind of value in a paddle? In the design. It's striking.
We got to do this now.
That's so funny. You had another one? Or
Forgot it. I'll come back.
My 2 wins of the week are indirect wins. There are other people. Win number 1, shout out Kirsty Swick, wonderful fan, awesome, friend of the podcast. Her nephew Jalen, she sent us a text the other day.
Oh, good memory.
Ghosty Jalen got a 34 on his ACT as a 16-year-old. First time taking it. This dude's a genius.
I met this kid like 3 years ago. It's hard to believe he's old enough to take the ACT, much less get a 34.
Yeah, that kid was not doing 34 a couple of years ago. Yeah.
That's true.
Honestly, he probably wouldn't have. So, shout out Jalen.
He's not even a senior yet.
That's amazing, dude. Can't wait to see you. Full ride, K-State.
ISIS.
Yeah, baby. Come on. And then the second win of the week is indirect. Also, it's for my dad. He has officially accomplished his goal, Jake, of sleeping overnight in all 50 states.
I saw the Facebook post.
He posted about it. He was like, these are some of my highlights of all the different 50 states.
It was great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's like, it really is like I think he loves it. Like he's excited about it. And so he flew to New Orleans to sleep overnight in Louisiana, and then drove to Gulf Shores with my mom, and they slept overnight in Alabama. And now that's 50, baby. That's pretty cool to say. And so,
It really is.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many other people can say they're even close to that or whatever. But anyway, so win of the week is good job, Dad, for doing it, and it also just for realizing that's what's hilarious to me is like that's my dad's personality is like, you know what? I bet I probably have gotten kind of close. Let me just write these down real quick. You know. So anyway, shout out to Dad.
Scott, sorry I took yours. Do you have another win for this week?
Yeah, I think just a little bit of reframing, I guess. This pesky thumb over the last 24 hours and being in the ER today has just made me very grateful that I have had I spent very little time in ERs, in medical facilities, just been blessed with really good health, for the most part, really good injury avoidance, accident avoidance. And that I feel like is a win. Because you see some people there and it's like, you know they're here all the time.
Yeah.
And that is just a bummer.
Yeah, some people are very comfortable with the process of like, I know exactly where to go. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I got a guy. I got a girl.
and I'm like,
I'm
very
glad I
unfamiliar.
didn't know where the bathroom was in the ER. Like I had to walk around and
Like
find
Jake's glad that he didn't know that LabCorp had a bad reputation until he got there.
That's good.
You said something kind of similar to that the other week of like, I've just been healthy for a long time. That's great.
Yeah, it's nice to like take a step back and be like, man, I mean, even just like last week I was complaining, like I might have to sit out for 5 days. Like that is like destroying me.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I felt the same way with like mallet finger and everything. It was like, this is so little. It's just my little finger. But man, it makes me so thankful. It's like when you're sick, you're like, I had it so good
Yes, dude.
when I wasn't sick.
Yeah.
So
man,
good.
it was awesome when I didn't have a runny nose.
I can't
That's
tell you
so
how
good.
jazzed I am to have a working thumb here in a couple weeks,
Yeah.
probably. Just being able to, I mean, I'm going to be so thrilled to put a sock on and just pinch
Yeah,
that thing, baby.
man.
Yeah. Get on my foot.
Like you have to like take your kids out of their seatbelts and you have to pinch those things. It's like, yeah, no problem. Let
Yeah,
me grab
no
them.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use your thumb for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
A lot of stuff. Even your left hand.
Are you in the Payola group chat? Are you coming to that?
No. Unfortunately, it's a tough week. I'm like gone in Ohio for work for most of the week, and then I didn't really want to leave Sam alone with the two
that's fair.
kids again for the whole weekend. So
And I think that Moneyball tournament is that weekend too.
the 13th,
Oh, it's Sunday.
is that when it is?
Nah, I don't know.
Might be.
Well, I'll just say Gunners asked us all to like send a video in to like introduce ourselves or whatever and talking about like being injured.
Was this
and stuff.
Isaac's thing?
you see it?
Okay,
He
yeah,
sent
yeah,
it to
yeah.
Scott.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
Hilarious.
insane, dude.
Isaac just had like basically a whatever the opposite of highlight is, low
Like
light
a
reel
minute 44 highlight reel.
of all these like pictures and images, like videos
Nasty stuff in
of
it.
like him getting injured over and over again, like him and as a kid in 2 casts at
Double
once.
cast.
Like yeah, just
Open wounds.
I just look away once.
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
One where it's his forearm.
I don't know what part of the body it was. I
Yes.
couldn't see.
Oh,
But it's just wild how many times he's been injured. Like
It's
that
insane.
guy knows his way around like ER.
He truly did. When I got the eye injury, he had like legitimate recommendations of like, let's see, what time of night is it? It's a Monday. He's like, Shawnee Mission's probably good, but I
Dr.
don't know.
Chaudhry should still be there if you hurry. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. so-
actually, I have his cell. Let me just
Yeah.
give him a ring.
He'll-
I'll
he
tell him
comes
to meet you there.
Yeah. I did his son a favor one time, so that's great.
I remember my last one. Just thankful that Ghostrunners Getaway
Yeah.
is selling well.
Yes. Amen.
Because this is a thing, we take a little bit of chance. We put
Yeah.
a little deposit down on a giant house for a week long. You're like, I think people will come.
Right.
I don't think we'll lose 30 grand.
Yeah.
But, right?
I mean, it's tax deductible if we do, right?
We'll go down there ourselves.
Yeah. It's a little vacation with me and you and Lisa Gluck hanging out.
Yeah, so that's a big win as well. So, good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. Sweet. You got anything else? Anything else you want to end on?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Water.
Night Pod. Night Pod Part 2.
Hashtag Nightbud.
Timon, we miss you. I'm sure there's some great things that you didn't see on camera because Scott's just clicking around, but
Yeah, please forgive any.
I'm sure it's great.
You're going to be triggered probably by some of the camera switches. I'm not as lightning fast on the buttons as you are, but please accept my faults. This is my first time.
this has been an
I
absolute.
did my best.
This has been a delight, Scott. I'm so glad that you were able to get back and
Yeah, thanks for making it happen.
Yeah,
Late
super.
night.
It was perfect timing. I mean,
Yeah.
we went and play a little pickle this evening. A little pickle pod.
pickle and pod. So
What a full day.
What a great day. A rich day.
Rich
ER pickleball podcast.
what else do you
core.
need? Yeah.
Good stuff. Awesome. All right. Well, join our Facebook group if you're not a part of it. We got a very active community there. It's fun. And join our Patreon as well.
Yeah. If you want to get some sneak previews of some kids podcasts. you can
Kids
join the Patreon.
pods.
Yeah.
Kids pods.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Ghostrunners.life/travel if you want to check it out. Love you guys. We'll see you on Monday. I just said that. So,
It's still Monday.
yeah. Still, it's just Monday still. Or Sunday if you're on Patreon because we're doing. Just cut it. Ghostrunners Podcast.
Every Monday morning